everyone, and I found this concept where you sort of show your child, you recreate your childhood monsters and show them. This first one, I don't think he had a name. He often wait until my parents would put me to bed, and when I would get up, I would walk up to him each and every night, excited to see him. The first time I walked up to him, he seemed very confused. I introduced myself, and he just said hi and stared at me for a while until he walked up to me and touched me a couple of times. I'm pretty sure he didn't think I was real or something. Because I didn't seem afraid of him at all. He was the first childhood memory I ever had. After my parents put me to bed, I woke up, looked in the corner, I was like, oh, somebody new to hang out with. And I didn't stutter to walk up to him. It was pretty funny. He seemed to like me a bit. Though he disappeared when I was younger. He disappeared when I was around 7. But I still kind of miss him though. He was really nice. Second one, which I still see to this day, because I'm still a child. But usually I only ever saw him at night. But here's a really creepy story. So nowadays, when I go downstairs to sleep on the couch because my dog ripped up their old bed, my old grandma's bed, because whenever I'd go to my grandma's. But I used to have a room there, and back when I had my own room, well, it was like sort of the guest room. I walked downstairs to get a snack one day, and I saw this creature standing outside. Usually I only ever saw him during the daytime whenever I would go out to eat for breakfast with my grandparents, but he always just stood there. Every once in a while, when I would close my eyes, he'd come a little bit closer. Usually he'd only come close enough to around here, and then he'd leave. But that night, he kept on getting closer every time I blinked, and then he disappeared, and he started banging on the door. I tried to scream, but I was completely silent. I didn't, and paralyzed at the same time. He scratched me across the face, and I woke up in my bed the next day, very early in the morning. I thought it was just a dream until I touched the scar on my head. I covered up with my hair, and I was like that for a couple of weeks. But now, whenever I go to my grandparents' house, and see, my old room, the guest room, is right across the bathroom. But right to the left, it has a long hallway all the way down to my grandpa's studio room, whatever. And whenever it was nighttime and I was going to the bathroom or going downstairs from the guest room, because I would hang out there most of the day, I'd usually rush across it because he'd always just stand there and watch me. But he never did anything, he just stood there. I'm glad it doesn't do anything though, because I'm going to my grandma's later today, and I swear to God if he does because of this, I'm going to scream. I'm definitely going to try to record and keep my tablet with me. But yeah, those were my childhood monsters. I'm still a child, but those are the two things I've only ever seen as a monster. Most of them I've just seen it in the corner of my eye and just thought it was an illusion. Those were the only two that actually physically touched me, and I know were real.